My name is Jenny. I go to High Road School. I have been going to this school for a little while now and I know all the rules. My social worker asked me if I would help other students understand what is going on at High Road. At first I was nervous to help, but when I first came to High Road I was really scared. My social worker says that if I help it might make other kids less scared when they come to school. Some of my other friends said they'd help, so I said okay. This is my friend Carlos. He just came to High Road a couple of months ago. At first he didn't like coming to school. He said that he didn't think he needed to come to a new school and that his teachers were really mean and that's why he got into trouble. When he was mad, he would push over desks and kick the garbage cans. No one would mess with him because all the kids were scared that he would get mad. It took him a while, but I think Carlos understands why he can't go to school where he did before. It was too unsafe for him to be there, and he wasn't learning very much because of all the time he spent being mad. The director at my school says that once we learn how to use our coping skills and make better choices, then we can probably go back to our public school. I hope that someday we all do. There have been lots of teachers that have wanted to help me. Even my principal at my old school, and the social workers that came to my house, and the aide that was in my class tried to help me. But a lot of school is really confusing. A lot of times it's really hard to pay attention to what I'm learning. It's not really fair, because the kids in my class all did better than me. There were days when I just decided I wasn't going to go to school. But I have been going to High Road for a while, and I can tell you that there are a lot of things at High Road that can help you make good choices. At first that seems like a lot, but if you listen to me then it won't seem so hard. The first thing you need to know is that it's okay to make mistakes. No one is perfect. There are a lot of rules in life, but the main ones you really need to know at High Road are to follow directions, remain on task, be respectful, stay in your area, and use appropriate language. There are some other rules that my friend Caleb is going to help you learn later. As I said, it's okay to make a mistake, but if you aren't following the rules, the teachers will help you by reminding you. They have special words they use here at High Road that aren't like anywhere else. They are called a prompt, warning, and minus. A prompt is like your first reminder. It's no big deal, especially if you changed what you are doing. The next word is warning. A warning means that you didn't change what you are doing, and it's not too late to fix your choice. A minus is the third reminder, and that's where we can start to get into trouble. That means the teacher might have told you 3 times to fix what you are doing, and we still made a poor choice. The last time I got a minus it was because I was really frustrated, and I was disrespectful to a teacher. I called her names and I didn't stop when I earned a minus. A minus really means that you lose a point on what is called a point sheet. I'll explain what that means later. If I had stopped being mean when I reached the minus then I probably would have been okay, but since I kept on being rude to her I ended up having to go to timeout. A timeout is a place where students go when they don't have control over their own bodies. It's a safer place than staying in the classroom, where I might get really upset and make it unsafe for other students. As long as I keep my body safe, I can walk to the timeout room and help myself get back into control. A staff member stays with you, and after you are quiet and calm for 5 minutes, then you can talk about what's going wrong and how you can fix it. It usually makes me feel a lot better after I talk it out with my teacher. When I first got to High Road, there were a lot of times where my body felt way out of control and I wasn't safe when I earned timeouts. Lots of times the kids in my class made me so mad that when the teachers gave me prompts, I just wanted to hit something to make me feel better. It was like my insides were all scrambled up, just like in the picture. When that happened, the teachers had to put their hands on me to make sure that I wouldn't hurt anyone. When they put me in a hold, sometimes it would take me a while to calm down. My social worker and I learned some coping skills, and I don't have to go hands-on anymore. But if you do, it's important to remember that the teachers are there to help you stay safe. The best thing you can do is breathe and try to calm yourself down. I like to count backwards from 10. I also think about my dog, Coco. He makes me smile, and then I'm able to get my body in control. There are some other things that you can do to automatically go to timeout. The teachers call them drops to red, and that means they are things that we did that could have hurt myself or someone else. That includes hurting other people's feelings. When you do these things, then you lose all of your privileges and can't do all the fun things like when you are on level. I have learned it's just totally not worth it. Remember, at High Road School you are safe. All the teachers at High Road are here because they want to be. They care deeply about you and want to make sure that you are safe when you come to school. Your job is to learn coping skills and concentrate on making good choices so that you can learn. The most important thing for you is that you are learning and becoming a smarter person at school.
Hi, my name is Caleb. I am going to tell you how the point sheets work. These are point sheets. Every student gets a point sheet every day when they come into school. The teachers keep the point sheet so that they can write things down on it. They write down your name, the date, which level day you are on, and your personal goal. Your personal goal is something that you have to work on that's just for you. Each sheet is a different color because that tells you and the teachers what level you are on. Levels are important because that tells the teacher what kind of privileges you get. If you are on blue, you get the best privileges. You get to go on field trips and talk to your friends and play on the computer at the end of the day. Green is the next level, where you still get privileges, but not quite as many as you would on blue. Yellow is the next level, where it shows you are working your way back up. Red is the lowest level, where it means you don't have any privileges at all. Red is not a particularly fun place to be. The important thing to remember is that you are in charge of what level you are on because you are the one that makes the choices. If you choose to follow the rules, then you will be on blue in no time. The point sheets have three main parts. The part in orange is where the rules that Jenny explained earlier are listed. The part in purple is where the teachers write down how many timeouts you have earned, the self-timeouts you have used, and whether or not you have earned a bonus point. The part in pink is where the teachers record how many work points you have earned for the day. You can see at the left there the main rules Jenny told you about earlier. They are: follow directions, remain on task, stay in assigned area, use appropriate language, show respect to others, and personal goal. At the top, you see times for every half an hour. Pretend that you are on the prompt for directions in the morning. You forgot to raise your hand to ask a question, so you yelled it out. The teacher will then write down a P on the point sheet for prompt. If you make a better choice and don't earn any more reminders, then you will earn both your points. It's really nice to see when the teachers put a plus in all the categories. That means you are doing a great job. After a half an hour, everything starts again. If you earn up to a minus, then you lose a behavior point. If you go to timeout, you lose all your points. The purple part of the point sheet keeps track of how many timeouts you have earned. This is important because when you earn too many timeouts, then you could have to do detention after school. No one wants to stay after school, so it's better to stay out of timeout. A self-timeout is when you take a break on your own, without the teacher having to tell you. You get 3 a day, so it's important to remember how many you have taken. You earn a bonus point when you do something that's really great, like earning a kindness rate. The work points part is where the teachers keep track of whether you did your work during rotations. When I was in public school, I hated math. I still don't like math, but if I don't do my work, then I can't earn my work points. If I don't earn my work points, then I can't earn my day. I really enjoy going on field trips, and in order to be on blue, I have to do all my work. I have learned that it's better to ask for help than to avoid doing my work. I know what you are thinking. Even if you do your work and earn most of your behavior points, you can still drop to red if you do something dangerous. Sometimes a friend makes you mad and you throw something. Sometimes you forget and make fun of someone. Well, my advice to you is that those are tough lessons, but there are things that you can do before you make those mistakes. You are the only one who can stop yourself. No teacher or friend can do it for you. Some things you can do are: take a self-timeout before you get too mad, use a coping skill, talk to your teacher about what's bothering you, remove yourself from the situation, or write a note to your social worker. No matter what you choose to do, it's important that it works for you.
Hi, it's Jenny again. So I know that you have learned a lot about High Road. I hope it makes you feel better about going to school here. Changing schools is hard, but it's really important to remember that you have lots of help here. Plus, There are some cool parts of this school that you can't get anywhere else. For example, you can visit pets in the pet center, you can earn money to go to the school store, and we can go on field trips. One of the best parts about going here is that there are other students like me, and I have friends. I hope you learned enough that you feel comfortable. If you forget anything, you should watch it again as many times as you need to. I am really glad I chose to help my social worker. Good luck at school and I hope to see you soon. Goodbye.